We all want to be successful people with accomplished lives, right? After all, everyone wants to achieve their goals and have healthy and fulfilling relationships with others. Although living the life that you desire looks different depending on who you ask, almost everyone needs to quiet their ego in the process of reaching their dreams. Most people think that having a big ego means that someone is overconfident and possibly even a bit self-absorbed. However, this isn't always the case. In fact, many people have an ego that is regularly putting them down instead of lifting them up. Quieting your ego is actually great for promoting good self-esteem, and it helps people to focus on the kind of life that they would like to be living. If you are looking to quiet your ego, then you are in luck. We are about to give you 8 simple tips on how you can balance out your ego and live a happy, mindful life. Number 8. Be empathetic to yourself and others. The first thing that you need to do when quieting your ego is to be kind and empathetic towards both yourself and others. Although everyone knows that it is good to be kind and compassionate towards other people, sometimes we forget to treat ourselves the same way. Remember when we said that sometimes our ego tends to tear us down instead of raise us up? Well, if this is the case for you, then reminding yourself to be kind and empathetic toward yourself is crucial for quieting your ego. After making this way of thinking a central part of your daily life, you are likely to gain some benefits, such as an increased self-esteem and a more positive outlook on life overall. On the other hand, we also need to remember to be kind and empathetic towards other people. When you practice empathy and kindness towards others, not only will they be happy to be around you, but you will likely be happier as well. This is because this kind of positive behavior promotes strong and healthy relationships with others. In addition, you will likely be kinder towards yourself subconsciously after promoting empathy and kindness towards others after a while. Number 7. Remember the important things in life. The next important things to remember when quieting your ego is what you consider to be important in life, and why you are working on quieting your ego. For some, it's important to have a better relationship with their significant other, family members, and friends. If this is the case for you, then carrying around a picture of the important people in your life with you can be a good everyday reminder of what is important in your life. You could also have this picture as your phone background or lock screen. Others may have some different reasons for quieting their ego. For instance, many people are looking to quiet their ego because they are looking for success in their career. Having a vision board or page that you see multiple times a day with your goals written on them is a great reminder of what you aspire to accomplish and why you are working on quieting your ego. You could set reminders on your phone with these messages as well. Number 6. Work on forgiving others and moving on from difficult situations. Some parts of life can be very challenging, especially if you get into an argument with someone or if you are put into a difficult situation. However, holding a grudge against people for these things can actually make you feel worse in the long run. Although it may sound like a bit of a cliché, sometimes we need to just be the bigger person and forgive someone else's wrongdoings, especially if the disagreement was over something small. Practicing forgiveness actually tends to make moving on from difficult situations easier. Once you move on and the situation is no longer on your mind, then you can focus your energy on the positive things in life, such as reaching your next goal or spending some time with your loved ones. After all, you don't want to spend all of your time thinking about that argument you had a month ago. Number 5. Put your life in perspective. Sometimes all you need to do to lift yourself up is put your life in perspective a little bit. When we say this, we mean to focus on some of the good things that are going on in your life. For example, maybe your career could be going better, but you have a loving family at home. Remembering the joy that your family gives you can help with making your thoughts more positive. Having a positive outlook on the good parts of your life can make creating solutions for improving the negative parts easier, instead of just feeling upset about it. Similarly, sometimes the terrible things in our life really aren't that bad in the grand scheme of things. Maybe you are very upset that someone did not want to go out on a date with you. Although this is an upsetting situation, and it is completely natural to feel this way, remembering that there are lots of other people out there can help to put things in perspective and raise your spirits. Putting your life in perspective like this is extremely important when it comes to working on quieting your ego. Enjoying the video so far? Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful psychology videos like this one. You'll only get smarter, and it's free. Number 4. Be honest and open with others. Honesty is always the best policy, and being honest and open with the people around you definitely helps with quieting the ego. Now, you shouldn't necessarily run around telling everybody your deepest secrets, but it is important to be honest about your thoughts and feelings. Not to mention, always being honest and open with others also helps improve your reputation in both your professional and private lives. This is especially important if you are working on quieting your ego in order to improve your relationships with others. Remember, no one likes to be lied to, especially by someone close to them. Being honest and open with the people around you not only promotes good relationships with others, but it also helps with remaining humble and quieting your ego. Having good relationships with the people around you and being honest with them is likely to make you feel happier as well. Number 3. Focus on self-growth. There are always things that we can do to grow, even if that area of growth seems small. Focusing on self-growth is possibly the most important element to the process of quieting the ego. This is because self-growth ties into most of the other items on our list. Remembering to be empathetic, compassionate, and honest takes at least a small amount of self-growth for most people. It also takes a lot of self-growth to work on forgiving others and moving on from situations. Of course, remembering what things are important to you in life, putting your life into perspective, and acknowledging the reasons why you are working on quieting your ego can help you on your self-growth journey. Unfortunately, working on your self-growth and quieting your ego is not a quick process, and it requires frequent upkeep throughout a person's life. However, a person that is continuously growing throughout their life is aiming to be the best person that they can be, which is pretty admirable. Number 2. Remember to practice gratitude. Like empathy and compassion, practicing is an essential part of quieting the ego. Remembering to be grateful for what you have and what others do for you not only makes everyone involved feel good, but it also helps to promote self-reflection and positive thinking. Practicing gratitude on a regular basis has some amazing benefits. For instance, those who practice gratitude at least once a day tend to be more mindful and happy in life overall. Incorporating practicing gratitude as a daily habit can seem a bit daunting in the beginning. Don't worry, you won't need to thank everyone profusely whenever something good happens to you. Instead, to begin practicing gratitude, all you will need to do is think of 3 things that you are thankful for a day. You can either take the time to think of all 3 things at one time, or spread it out into 3 different short moments. Once you have worked on practicing gratitude for a while, you will not need to be as rigid with this process. You may even find yourself practicing gratitude spontaneously on your own. Number 1. Practice mindfulness every day. This is the number 1 tip that we can give you today that will ensure that your efforts to quiet your ego are successful. Luckily, there are many different ways that you can practice mindfulness every day. The first, and possibly the easiest thing that you can do to practice mindfulness on a daily basis, is to take advantage of the quiet moments in your life. Using this time to do things like putting life into perspective, practicing gratitude, and remembering the important things in your life are great for maintaining a quiet ego. You can do this on your commute to work, during house chores, and any other quiet times you may run into. Many people also practice mindfulness by doing things like meditation and mindful journaling. These activities are great for putting life into perspective and collecting your thoughts after a long day, which are both great when you are working on quieting the ego. It's important to meditate or journal in a quiet location where you can be alone with your thoughts for a bit. This will not only make your meditation or journaling session much more peaceful, but it will be more successful as well. And if you like this video, then check out these related videos to see more.